Welcome, Group 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So who wants your forgiveness? Let's look. We've got oracle cards pre-shuffled, and I'm going to shuffle the tarot cards, on camera. We'll get into it here. So, angel spirits and guides for those who've tuned in for Group 3. Who wants their forgiveness? Who wants Group 3's forgiveness, please, Spirit? Who wants Group 3's forgiveness, please? Whoa, okay. We've got the Star card and the Four of Cups. I'm also getting Capricorn energy too. Lots of different signs coming through just based on the oracle cards that I saw while I was laying them out and sorting them. But first off, we've got somebody I think is a bit of a dreamer. Somebody that, yeah, I think they prefer to dream rather than work, but mostly this person is something of a star kind of, I'm getting, like an actual star. This somebody who is like a star in their own life. They could have, some status or popularity or be materially abundant. If this is the case, it could be through family money, but more I'm getting that perhaps they're just a good networker. One of the cards that come out from the archetype deck was the networker. So enhances unity through sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. So I get that this person is that kind of person. They are a little bit morally ambiguous though. We've got the dilettante. So this is somebody that is an artistic type person, but in the reverse, it's like somebody that pretends to know more than they do or have skills that they don't actually possess. And I feel like this is in the realms of music, creativity, or arts, perhaps spirituality as well. But just take what resonates. So this is what we're getting with the Star card here. And this is somebody that, that generally a hopeful person, kind of somebody that believes in miracles or has faith, but at the very least, they're somebody that has kind of a healing and pleasant presence, and has their head in the sky a little bit. And at present, they're a little bit bored here. With the Four of Cups, they could be being cold towards you or apathetic towards you. Maybe they rejected an offer that you tried to make towards them. Maybe they rejected a phone call or an attempt to communicate. But either way, and perhaps you were waiting for this person to attempt to communicate with you. But I'm seeing them instead. There's some trouble in this connection. Obviously, that's why you're here, wanting to know, who wants to forgive you, or rather, who wants. This person could have walked away thinking that maybe that you owed them an apology, that they need to forgive you, but that won't be a message for everybody. I just have to say that since that come out. It has been some walking away in this connection. And for some of you, it could have been you started asserting your boundaries, and then that's what made this person walk away if they walked away, or helped to create the distance in this connection according to your person. But just take what resonates, okay? This person either way is feeling like, unfulfilled here, and they're waiting for some sort of a surprise. They could be waiting to hear from you or get an offer from you, okay? So just take it how it resonates here. So what did they do that they need forgiveness for, Spirit? So to summarize, they could feel that you owe them an apology as well, or that you need their forgiveness as well. But, since the title of this is Who Wants Your Forgiveness? This person, they do want your forgiveness. Let's be clear about that. But like I said, they're a little bit morally ambiguous here. What did they do? What did this person do to Group 3 that warrants them needing forgiveness? The Knight of Pentacles here. Could have just been slow to give you an offer of substance. Some of them are very guarded with regard to love or defensive, have difficulties perhaps taking a leap of faith here. Got the Leap of Faith card. It's safe to make the move you're considering. And yet that this person kind of perhaps is just sort of self-absorbed. This could be somebody from your past with the Six of Hearts here. But it's somebody that, I feel... there has been some sort of an ending in this connection, or some sort of falling out, and it has to do with making an offer. The Knight of Pentacles is earth sign energy. He represents a message or an offer. He's very slow moving, so it's somebody that takes their sweet time. They can be kind of a reliable person or a patient person, a very hardworking person. Maybe that's you. Just take it how it resonates. I feel like this is more your person. They could be a Libra as well, Libra or Taurus. They feel like what they did, that they need forgiveness for, they did because they felt like this connection is futile, like they were working for nothing in this connection, that they weren't getting what they wanted out of the situation. So you know, what did they do that warrants needing forgiveness? I think they just took their sweet time in making you an offer, and they made it seem like, you know, that they were not getting anywhere. Could be a little bit stubborn, and like I said, maybe taking a somewhat lazy approach to the situation. Some of them don't like to work, I'm getting, or some of them, you know, they do work, but they prefer to play and be lighthearted and dreamy and things like that with relation to love here. This person could like to party and have a good time. We've got the 9 of Hearts and the 3 of Hearts here, so both of those cards can talk about somebody who just likes to have their needs met, likes wish fulfillment, likes to experience the finer things in life. Again, they could come from money or material abundance, but there's a sense of them, you know, focusing on really just feeling good. They could be a Leo. We've got the Sun card as well, or have that in their chart, but even if they don't, they focus on feeling good. This could be a friend of yours. Maybe, you know, once they started to feel like this connection wasn't going anywhere, it was too much work, I'm getting, then they could have walked away from the connection or made it a friends with benefits or friend-zoned you, and if that's the case, you know, this is what they need forgiveness for. That will resonate for some as well. Also getting this person is... with the 10 of Cups in reverse, you know, that's telling me that this person, or 10 of Hearts in this deck, and you have experienced a breakup or a separation, or you guys are in separation likely. There's definitely emotional distance in this connection. And I'm seeing like this person, if this is a family member, for some of you, it's going to be a family member, and we'll get into that. But if that's the case, you know, there's been family trouble, and you know, and so that's created a divide in this connection. But I feel like this person is very materially focused, and so their emotions, they only like kind of have shallow emotions. Like they're only really comfortable in the emotions that have to do with like having fun and friendships and going out and things like that. And so, you know, the way to this person's heart is through what they can get in terms of like materiality, because this person, we're showing up with the materiality card, the physical, the temptations. They are tempted by the material, okay, and what others can give them, and things of that nature. So they do have some bias towards, you know, some bias and a blind spot towards you know, towards being a bit selfish and focusing on, you know, what they can get from situations and people and the material, okay? So some of you could have found this out, but as in a secret came to light. This person could have behaved sneakily as well with the 7 of Swords here. So this is talking about maybe this person stole from you, or if not took from you something material, they betrayed your trust or were dishonest with you, ran away from this connection, because I see some of them did walk away, in which case they did that for like sneaky reasons. And it could have been that, you know, with the Skull card here, there are hidden secrets that can harm them that they were trying to outrun, or they were just experiencing some bad luck with the Axe card, forces working against you, or they could have worked against you in some way. And again, I'm getting we got the 10 of Diamonds here. So the 10 of Diamonds is a positive card, generally talking about, you know, like a family unit or emotional and financial, especially financial and material abundance, legacy, inheritance, things of that nature. But it can also talk in like, if this is a love relationship, of somebody being biased or prejudiced or having a blind spot because maybe they didn't see you fitting into their idea or expectation of someone that they could move forward with. Maybe you guys clash swords. Maybe you think very differently about things. This person can be a bit stubborn on what they need forgiveness for. It is something to do with stubbornness with that Knight of Pentacles, and it could have been like short-sightedness on their part about the future that you guys could potentially have together with the Future Now card. So it says you're already that person, deserving. You have arrived, bucket list, achieving your dreams. And then we've also got growing success. So this person is very much about success and growing and things of that nature, getting ahead in the world. And it seems like they might not have seen like your ability to sort of, you know, do that with them. Maybe they saw you as the girl with popcorn here, going out, excess escapism, or maybe just a little bit messy or not paying attention. Maybe you're not as ambitious as this person is, or you're ambitious in a different kind of way. But if this is your person's energy, then just take it that way. It's a general reading, so just flip it around if it's the other way around. But the girl with popcorn card's about creating a mess or not paying attention or little regard for consequence, which I feel talks about your person as well. But I'm just getting like with that card for some reason that this person kind of felt like you guys were not on the same page, okay, and didn't or don't want the same thing, something along those lines. And so are at the very least kind of, you know, closed off towards you, putting up boundaries, you know, maybe this has forced you to put up boundaries towards this person. And so it's like you guys have, like, your guys are war buddies in some way, that you've been through a lot in this connection. There's been an argument, a fight, or a separation, and now boundaries are being enforced. So this is what I'm seeing there. So why is this person like this? Like, why did they do what they did? Can we elaborate on that, please? They wanted to lighten their burdens, and they wanted to protect their hearts, keep their hearts from getting broken, and they wanted to manifest a passionate new beginning. Yeah, they're skeptical about this connection. Maybe some of you are that Queen of Swords energy. You're the type of person that's not going to put up with a lot from someone like this and would cut them out if they weren't, you know, showing you, like, putting their best foot forward, if they're being, like, bored, or if they're struggling to learn lessons in this connection, or if they were being a player in any way, or just, you know, being selfish, then they know that you're not someone that's going to put up with that. So it could be that they found that the situation's kind of burdensome. What they're trying to do is take a break from the situation, stand up for themselves, free themselves to be able to lighten up, you know, and experience, like, the ability to protect their heart, and to recover after some sort of a loss. I feel like even if this loss hasn't occurred between the two of you, this person could have felt like, you know, you were going to cause them some sort of a loss, because I think that you are, somebody here is very nurturing, healing, and supportive, and gives a lot of themselves. And if that's you, this person was happy to take from it, but they also kind of felt like they were afraid to become dependent on that, because then what happens if you take it back? So this person is kind of wanted to move forward. They hurt you and need forgiveness now because of them wanting to take some creative vision and turn it into reality, take inspired action towards some other path here. And I think it has to do with you know, avoiding learning some lesson about practical matters for some of them, but take out how it resonates. I just think this person can probably be somewhat of a troublemaker at times, just in general. So, okay. So where did this happen? Whatever they did, like if it's a specific thing, because I'm getting different messages. For the viewer, where did this take place? This thing that the group 3's person wants forgiveness for. Where did that take place? Got the 5 of Cups. So it could have taken place literally like outside of the house, outside of your place. I'm feeling like it was outside. It could have taken place at night. Near water here, or a bridge, as we can see on the card, if you want to take it literally. But it took place at, I feel like it's more to do with a time when this person wasn't giving equally in this connection, or wasn't feeling like you were giving equally to the connection, or that you were on the verge of getting angry with them, or at the very least, this person was trying to avoid making some necessary changes that would help the connection. And so, you know, that this is when this took place. It's more like when this took place versus where it took place. So it's like, this is a card of, you know, focusing on the negatives. And this person was focusing on the negatives. And this is why, you know, they resisted making you this offer, resisted waiting for you to make an offer, and avoided getting their heart broken, and just went in the direction of something that was easier. And I think it was something that was easier. So, I mean, if it was another person or another situation, it could have been that. But whatever it is, we did get from my handmade deck, I settled for something I no longer want. So they're saying they did settle for something that they no longer want. This person, whatever path they've taken after hurting you, you know, it's been full of unseen problems, and this person's making voluntary changes to try to trust their intuition more, because they know kind of like that, you know, the path that they've taken in this connection has not really produced the results that they want. And with that Magician card, it shows that you guys have a spiritual connection. This person could be praying or manifesting a new beginning. I'm feeling it's an artistic field, but it can be that they're manifesting a new beginning with you as well, because they feel your vibrations, and that goes along with the Magician card. It talks about a spiritual or psychic connection that the two of you feel. Despite the fact that there's a separation, I don't feel like this person's fully accepted this separation, but they're also not fully awakened either. And they still have lots to learn. They say we still have so much to learn and experience individually. So on some level, they are aware of that. So let's get what actions this person's going to take. Are they going to apologize? We got the Two of Cups. So Two of Cups is saying that eventually in time, this person is going to grow. They're going to go through the growing pains and the conflict that comes with change in order to make the voluntary change, to apologize and to come back together with you, to go on a date with you, and to express, you know, mutual feelings that the two of you share. This is a card of romantic love, partnership, and proposal. So this person could be proposing. Proposing is like making an offer. With the Ten of Swords at the back of the deck in reverse, it says that this person could be making an offer, you know, about a new start or recovery in this connection. An offer, extending their cup of love to you in such a way that will get them forgiveness and get them the ability to move on and for you guys to move on from this place. So yeah, they are planning on making an apology. It's in the cards right now. Snapshot of present energies is saying that this person is planning on making an apology to you and being your partner. And how are they going to make amends, Spirit? Let's get a little more on that. Oh. We've got the High Priestess in reverse. I think this person is just going to spill their guts. They're going to stop being reserved, and I think they're just going to, you know, they're just going to speak up. I don't know how reserved they are in their normal life day to day, but towards their feelings in relationships, and in this relationship, they're coming across as a bit reserved and having their intuition blocked or clouded insight here, but that doesn't matter because they want to communicate with you. So I feel like they're just going to open up. And it could happen rather spontaneously, and it could be from a place of ego a little bit. It could create something of a little bit of a petty ego battle between the two of you, or it could create an ego battle between others that you guys are dealing with that Five of Wands. Because this person's approach when they make amends is going to be a little bit with blocked intuition, but I feel like they have to block their intuition in order to take that leap, because the leap of faith card is here as well somewhere, and this person wants to take a leap of faith on this connection, and that's what they need to do to make amends. It's safe to make the move you're considering, so in order for them to feel safe and like it's not futile to make a move towards you, in order for them to come back to the relationship, they really need to sort of play a mind game with themselves, block their intuition or any small voice within that might tell them, you know, to be afraid or to be cautious or to do it a certain way, which that has its pros and cons. It'll get them to express themselves on one hand, but on the other hand, you know, they're not listening to intuition. So they could come across kind of the wrong way a little bit, a little conflicted there with that Five of Wands, a little bit challenging perhaps in their delivery of their efforts to make amends with you. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting there. So what is the outcome going to be? Angel, spirits, and guides, what's the culmination of this reading regarding this person who wants Group 3's forgiveness? What's the outcome? What's the big message from this person regarding forgiveness? We've got the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. We've got the Five of Swords at the back of the deck in reverse. So it's saying that this person wants peace after trouble. They were caught doing something, or sorry about that, Group 3. The memory was full, so the camera cut off. But what I was saying is that it looks like this person, their outcome is going to be to, well, they're experiencing a lot of frustrations. They still see that there's going to be, you know, obstacles ahead in this connection. So they might want to keep the relationship, you know, more to yourselves or more to themselves. I think they will probably express, you know, some dissatisfaction or even anger, you know, about the nature of this connection or in the outcome in the future. They can express just general dissatisfaction and frustration. But with that Emperor card in reverse, you know, I think that this person does just have kind of a temper. They have some like control issues and, you know, kind of a big nasty ego here. And this is where we get into some of these other cards that come out for this person. Like, who is this person who wants your forgiveness? We got the God card. So I got both light and shadow attributes. So on one hand, this person is benevolent and compassionate and recognizing the eternal force within themselves and others. And on the other hand, they can be despotic and cruel and using power to control people. So I feel like this is something that they're having an awakening from, because, you know, but they do have this energy of being sort of egocentric with, you know, the Emperor in reverse, and then the first house self card, talking about, you know, body, being focused on like their self-image and their own way of looking at things. They're becoming more self-aware, but it's just, you know, it's just beginning. This journey of becoming more self-aware is just beginning. I think that this person, you know, they have very strong emotions, and strong emotions for you as well, and romantic emotions, but they're a little bit ambivalent. I feel like this person is used to sort of getting away with things, you know, like, I don't think they always mean to hurt people. Maybe they very rarely mean to hurt people intentionally, but even if they do, it's like they ended up getting away with it, or karma doesn't always get them, so it's really on their shoulders to make the right decision. But you know, so sometimes, you know, what is it, how's the saying go? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. So even regardless of what this person's status is in life, there is this way they have of looking at themselves, or there is some sort of position that they hold within their own lives where they feel like, you know, they have some sort of power or some sort of status. Maybe it's just the force of their character or personality. But as a result of this, you know, this person's challenge is to sort of grow beyond, you know, being, because they can be a bit ruthless. They don't always make the right choices. They don't always do for others what's done for them. They are someone who, you know, they need to like look at their choices more carefully and more discerningly, and I feel like sometimes this person is tempted to sacrifice their ethics or be desensitized. They really need to reconnect with their sensitivity and their empathy. You know, at times it's like, you know, their test is that even though they're a powerful, potent person, can they still be empathetic and make right choices and consider other people and not be ruthless? It's like, because they can get away with being ruthless if they want to. It seems to have paid off for this person, or be paying off for this person, and it could be the kind of work that they do, if you know what kind of field they work in, but either way, it's like this is a challenge that they have to deal with and cope with. And so going forward, I do see them still being ambitious, still being emotional, still being temperamental, still having some control issues with the semi-sextile allowing card in reverse. In the upright, this is about being encouraging, having clarity. It's talking about, you know, managing your temper and growing and making realizations, and receiving rewards is allowing, as one allows the universe to sort of flow and allows things to happen. This person is somewhat controlling, so it's like they're their own worst enemy at times, and they can self-sabotage themselves. You know, going forward, they disallow certain things. They think they know better, so they're learning about again, controlling their temper and getting clarity in that, you know, growth and rewards come when they allow, when they let go and let flow. And I get this person with the graceful card coming out, that this person is a bit, you know, disgraceful, I want to say, but a little bit clumsy in their approach to certain things, situations, and relationships. They lack grace, so that's one of the things that they're, you know, working on. But I think this person does have a good side to them with the Virgin card. They, this is in the upright, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. They do have symbolic, you know, they do try, let's put it that way, to maintain, you know, their purity of heart, their purity of spirit. And they try to maintain that in this relationship as well, and they want to do that going forward here. There is some sense of a fear of intimate union here that I'm getting. It's like this person is a little bit back and forth, their emotions a little bit up and down. There's some unsurety with regard to commitment or marriage. If some of you are wanting like a romantic proposal for marriage, or if this is where you're hoping this relationship will go, I think that this person will only go to the altar if they're led there, you know, in the right kind of way, in the right kind of time, by somebody that understands their temperamental nature, and somebody that accepts them, you know, for who they are, and understands some of the challenges that they're going through, and kind of just accepts them, you know, for their pricklier aspects. But marriage isn't always the only way to have a partner for life. That's kind of this person's attitude, but I think that they can be persuaded. You know, I think this person likes to be alone because it requires less of them having to work on themselves than when they're having to be with someone else and sort of explain themselves, or you know, reflect on their choices and how their actions and affect other people, and owning the consequences of their actions, whether they're meaning to be hurtful or not. It's like they're kind of a rough person, in kind of a high maintenance or rough person to deal with in general. And so I feel like sometimes, you know, it just feels easier for this person to just be alone, and it's not due to a lack of desire to be with you or to be in a romantic relationship. It's more that it just seems like it's easier that way. But they do like people, they like to socialize, they're a networker, enhances the unity through sharing of information. They could work in mass media or on social media. Again, getting that this person is creative type individual. Got several messages to that effect. You know, they could be a server of some capacity. Servers are naturally accommodating, caring, nurturing, hospitable, and charitable. So the work that they do does sort of tap into this higher level energy that they have, that's represented by the Aquarius energy. Aquarius is a humanitarian, so they are generally sociable and helpful people. And so this person could work in healthcare or in public services of some kind, or decorating and entertainment as well. Music, if I didn't say so, I did say so the first time I recorded, but now I'm not sure what I said and didn't say. But this person could work in music as well. Again, creative fields and something of this nature. Humanities, things like that. But they are driven, passionate, fun, open, empathetic, and mutable. And with that mutable energy, I'm getting like Sagittarius energy, but any of the mutable signs could be present here that in this person's chart. So they're this balance of someone who is driven. They're driven towards the things they want to do, let's put it that way. And they sort of are motivated by their own desires and not so much by the desires of other people, except for maybe their family or friends group, people who have been with them a long time and who deeply understand them and whose values they share. Then we've got artisans, are naturally creative, inventive, imaginative, playful, and decorative. So that is sort of speaking to what I was saying about this person being kind of, you know, playful, decorative, liking to spend time with their friends, liking to just enjoy themselves, and not working a 9-to-5 job necessarily. For a lot of you, I feel like this person doesn't work a 9-to-5 job, or they aspire not to, because this person's more creative. And so they kind of like to do things their own way. And then we've got an extra message. Energy is beautiful. So this person's energy is beautiful, passionate, but it's also volatile, okay? But it's fearless too. So I can see where you would be attracted to this person. You know, they have a beautiful, passionate energy, but, you know, with that comes some thorns. And so the cards that come out, we've got John Lennon. So this is Libra energy. So this is sort of a peace-loving person, and they want peace in this connection. They don't want you to think that, this card says, not everything you see is a mirage, not everything you hear is a lie. So they don't want you to think that they're always being manipulative just because if they behave deceptively in the past or something like that. They're wanting you to sort of, you know, see beyond that. They're wanting, I'm hearing they want you to trust them or trust them again. And so not everything that you see is a mirage. Not everything you hear is a lie. Like, this person is wanting you to believe in them. And then if you enjoy wasting time, then it isn't wasted. So this person could have been, or can be, maybe you've accused this person of wasting their time or playing too much, or someone else in their life has, or they have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder about that. But again, this person just sort of marches to the beat of their own drummer and does things in their own way at their own pace. And I feel like they're quite accomplished, or they're successful. It looks like they're going places, because despite being like this, they're still ambitious. And then it says peace is the only thing worth hoping for. So that's what they're hoping for. And then we've got the Ricky Martin card, which is Capricorn energy. And so this person likes their sex, okay? So sex is like exercise, practice, and discipline are essential. They could have had a lot of sexual partners in the past, and or like to have sex with you. The crowd can go wild, but love is something only your secret heart can know. So I feel like this person is, you know, they keep their emotions and their love in check. They like to express fun and lighthearted feelings, but not so much their deeper feelings. But that doesn't mean that they don't have them. And then keep your friends like your bathing suits tight. So I feel like with that 3 of Hearts too, that this person likes to surround themselves with friendly people, like-minded and kindred souls, kindred people, like-minded people. Their friends are important to them. Then we've got more Virgo energy with a Freddie Mercury card. A dramatic life is better than being dramatic about life. So this person knows that they're dramatic. This is kind of like Leo energy to me. That, you know, they don't want, you know, sort of like they're making a distinction between being dramatic and just leading a dramatic life. And then extravagance is the wicked stepmother of invention. So it's like they know that they kind of self-sabotage themselves, especially in a creative way. When they're trying to be creative, that self-sabotaging to be extravagant, you know, to just focus on, you know, luxuries and stuff like that. That gets in the way of true creativity, which usually comes from a place of longing, a place of trying to seek and understand. Whereas if you're overindulged, then you don't long for much, and that kind of hinders creativity, or at least it does for this person. And there's nothing more precious than frivolity, but they do enjoy their fun and their silliness and things like that. They do enjoy being lighthearted, and they really, they hold it in high regard. They think it's precious to be frivolous here. So, so I'm getting there. Yeah, this person could be a musician. You know, they are ready to make amends in the connection. They do want to retreat, and retreat with you is what I'm getting here. And so, yeah, this is what I've got. And then some of the traits that I pulled for this person is risk taker. We've got financially stable. I do think that this person is either financially stable with a 10 of diamonds and some of the other cards as well, or they're on path to doing that. They're growing success here, some way, shape, or form. They're good at what they do, you know, and they know how to apply themselves in a way that results in material abundance, because they really like material abundance. It's very, very important to them. And then regardless of whatever their race or ethnicity is, they have medium skin. They could have freckles or moles. It could be spacey or dreamy. They're still practical when it counts and like the material. They are a people person. We saw that. They do have a darker side with the emo card and are philosophical too here. Okay, so let's get some of the letters that can make initials. These can comprise the initials in this person's name, or make a word that gives you a special sign or hint about this person or who they are. And just know that, you know, the initials and the traits, these are extra things for like extra messages for people. Just because if these don't resonate with you doesn't mean that the rest of the reading isn't meant for you. So just take what resonates and forget what doesn't. We've got 2 O's. We've got a D. We've got an A. We've got an E. We've got an S. We've got an I. We've got a C. We've got an I again. So with these double letters, that means they could have a double letters in either their first, middle, or last names. Excuse me. We've got an A. So CIA, I thought went with like this person being a bit secretive. Maybe something hidden came to light that's caused the rift in this connection. Maybe they got family secrets. Or they could actually work in some profession that requires you know, I want to say diplomacy, but that's not quite the right word. Secrecy, or, you know, they're secret agent man, secret agent woman, something along those lines, but not for everybody. They could be from Sicily. We've got R. There's a descendant of people who are. We've got L. We're seeing this person is quite social. Definitely social. Could be like quite popular on social media. We've got, they like to shoot darts when they're at the bar with their friends. We've got Dali. Maybe they're an artist, either a painter like the artist Salvador Dali. So we've got art here. And so pause the video. You guys are good at putting together words. Maybe some of these words will resonate first, middle, or last initial for this person. We've got cars. Maybe this person has, you know, several cars. Sells cars, likes to get lit, you know, they're a DA, district attorney, or they have friends in high places. So just take what resonates here. Yeah, maybe they've got a cat, and they've got a list of things they want to accomplish, perhaps. But they're the type of person, just for example, you know, that I'm getting, like for this person, because they have a mixture of different energies, that would be, you know, sitting on their couch, getting lit, you know, while making a list of all the things that they're going to do, you know, when they get around to it. But I feel like they will get around to it. Like this is the person, this kind of person that would get around to doing the things that they need to do, okay? So this is what I've got for you, group 3. This is the person who wants your forgiveness. So thanks for watching. I hope it resonated, and let me know down below if it did resonate, and if you feel like sharing, please do so. I like to read your guys' comments and your stories. And also, if you'd like to join me on Patreon, the link for that page is down below, where you get the extended readings at a deep discount. And I'm doing a 10% coupon, so a 10% off coupon down in the description box down below for those of you who want a personal private reading from me. And thanks to those of you who have gotten personal readings from me. I really appreciate it. That does keep me here and keep the channel going. And those who have donated to the channel and bought extendeds, that also helps. But if all you do is click on an ad, or hit the like button, or subscribe and hit the bell notification to receive notifications when I upload, you know, that all helps as well. So thanks, guys. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you next time.